We're going to start with the information session first, and we're going to be recording it because there's some people that couldn't make it today and have asked if we can post that later on. So we'll provide that for everyone.
I want to give you a little bit of information here at the very, very beginning, just to show you the makeup of our medical school classes. As you know, our charter class began in 2009. They matriculated, and they graduated this past May, almost a year ago now. So we do have a little bit of data on what we've been doing. Also, I want you to understand that we have a bit of a different focus than the other MD programs in the state of Florida, and that Dean German is a spectacular leader with great vision, I think. And this 7,000 acres here is designed to be a medical city that will provide for collaboration within research, biomedical research, patient care, and the various education types within the health community. And I'm going to touch on all of those with a bit of a slide presentation. So when we enrolled our charter class to come here, this is what they saw. Okay, how many here would sign up for a medical school that looked like this? Now, I think the point here is that what you see now with a newer school is not what you're going to see down the road when you graduate or even beyond. Because when this class graduated, this is what they saw. Okay, the medical school is right here. This is the Burnett Biomedical Science Building. That is where there's a lot of biomedical research going on. UCF scientists and faculty members, PhD students are all working here, as well as in some labs on the main campus. So, we have 75 acres right in the center of Medical City. Okay, and you saw the Nemours over in the entry point. You saw the VA just to our east here. Okay, so this is where we are right now. What might we look like in the next 4 to 8 years? Well, here's the plan. Okay. College of Nursing, main campus. Very large school, graduates, I'm told, more nursing students than any other state program that we have. We'd like to move them down here. We're looking for a donor to build that building. We have a $10 million donor that's with us to build a College of Dentistry. This research building, as this building gets full, and the vivarium and all that, then we're going to be building 2 more research buildings right adjacent to it. So here I want to change channels just a little bit. This is entry data, class average entry data of the 7 MD programs that exist in the state of Florida. Shows us in a strong light as a new school, catching up or surpassing some of the established schools. These are the data for our currently enrolled first-year medical students. Now, of note here, we do make sure that we admit at least 25, no, not more than 25% of our class from outside the state of Florida. To us, that's a huge point of diversity, making sure that we have people from all over the nation, from different institutions in our class, so that when there's a time to sit down and talk within class, and we put a lot of that in our curriculum, you've got different perspectives. You've got people from different parts of the nation. When the accreditation organization, the LCME, came and gave us full accreditation, they gave us great comments on the fact that we are so diverse. And diverse is not just cultural and ethnic. It has to do with educational and a consistency of motivation for medicine. That really means that you're volunteering in many ways. You're giving your time. You're not getting payment. So I throw that together. Now, how have we performed? The step 1 is a national board exam, basically covering the first 2 years of basic sciences. And basically, in the first time we've delivered our curriculum, we were at least the midpoint of all MD programs in the nation. Not bad. Okay, how about research? Now, we require research of all of our students, and we have in the first 2 years. And do you have a thought that as a student, do you have something there maybe you'd like to know a little bit more about? And over this 2 years, and I don't want to get deeply into it, but over this 2 years you'll have mentors, you'll end up putting posters together, and it basically gives you a real heads up or a leg up when you're ready to apply for residency, because you've got a little bit more to talk about. You're not the standard resident applying for the program. And then finally, our first match. You can see that, what is it, about a third maybe, stayed in the state of Florida. 5 of them went to UW, University of Washington, in some very, very heady places. It was a spectacular match. Last year, at this time, my prayer was, please let everybody match. Okay? It actually blew me away that they matched in the programs that they did and in the opportunities where there are only 1 or 2 seats available and we're able to get one. So the interview is simply going to be a come-over interview with our faculty, 2 30-minute interviews, which is what we do with our students when they come from around the nation during the regular application to medical school. Okay, it will be taken into account that they're 1 year younger, quote unquote, in their education, but other than that, they'll get the same interview process. If you meet the thresholds as we go year by year by year, and you're deemed acceptable in the interview, okay, you're going to be sitting in a class here if you choose to for medical school. That would be on a case-by-case basis, but I can't imagine a scenario where that would be denied. I think it's very rewarding for the student to be able to grow another year and explore and to make sure that this is exactly the direction they want to go and also see some of the world if that's a choice. We want you to have at least 4 years. A lot of applicants who apply to medical school even a year early, it shows in their application, and not as many of them actually get into medical school as you might think. They wouldn't be directly admitted into the program because of 32 is the minimum requirement. Unless, and this is extremely rare, there is some sort of very unusual circumstance and the committee makes the decision to take that person. However, that applicant can now apply via the regular program. That person is a known quantity. That person has been coming over here for working with us for 4 years. Certainly they would get an interview, and the committee knows that person as well. So there's a good chance they're going to get an offer of acceptance.
By mid-junior year, you should be in a good position to take it. Whether you choose to take it or not, that's your choice. But no later than the end of the junior year, I would suggest.
Okay, thank you for being here. Good luck in your decision.
Thank you. Thank you.